My homily for the Feast of the Epiphany of the Lord, the 7th of January 2024. In the Old Testament there is a great vision of all peoples coming together to worship the one God. Isaiah speaks of it in our first reading today. The nations come to your light. All are assembling and coming towards you. The psalm today also speaks of that vision as we respond, all nations shall fall prostrate before you, O Lord. It's a great vision of unity, of all peoples being united in a common cause. But it's not easy to turn into reality. We tend to feel more comfortable gathering with people like ourselves. We tend to be suspicious of strangers and people that are different. And yet we recognize it as a beautiful vision of people of every race, tribe, language and nation coming together. It's an inspiring vision. It's fascinating in the Gospels to see how Jesus' relationship with non-Jews, that is Gentiles, changes. At first he proclaims, I have come only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But then he meets a Canaanite woman, a Roman centurion, and a Samaritan. And he meets great faith as well as great need there. So often, it's when we meet individuals that barriers come down. Jesus was astonished by the faith of the Roman centurion. It would take a lot, you would think, to astonish Jesus. The faith of that centurion did. He realized that his message was not just for the Jewish people, but for everyone. And that is what we celebrate today in the Epiphany, the revealing. It's a message for poor, marginalized Jewish shepherds, as well as for rich, powerful, Gentile wise men. There could hardly be a greater contrast to emphasize that it is a message for everyone. It's a message with universal appeal that crosses all barriers. A message of amazing love revealed in God becoming man and suffering and dying and rising for everybody. A message of hope. A message that everybody matters to God, whatever their race, background, colour or creed. It's why I love the Catholic Church. Catholic means universal. It's the nearest thing we have in our world to a realisation of that vision. Yes, I know that it's a long way short of what it should be. Like all human institutions, it has a dodgy past and is far from perfect. But it is a pointer to something wonderful. We see it around us in our Mass. People of different languages, races and nations united in faith. How blessed we are by those who have travelled from afar, like the wise men, to share their treasures with us. We all have much to do in breaking down barriers and bringing people closer together. But to encourage us, we have hopeful signs amongst us. Human signs of God's universal, radical love in our midst. In a world racked by division, animosity and hatred, there are signs of hope. Praise God.